in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get started, and it should take you no more than like 5 minutes. Okay, so go ahead and install your WordPress plugin. In order for you to do that, go ahead and download the plugin that's on this page. The link should be above this video. So once you have downloaded, you should see a file that looks something similar to this. It should look something similar to this: wp malware unzip this.zip. Make sure to actually unzip it, please, because that's the biggest mistakes I've seen, and I think you guys know it by now. You need to unzip it. Double click if you're on Mac, and right click unzip if you are on Windows. And once you have opened it up, you will see a file called folder called plugin inside, and this is the file that you need to upload. So head over to your WordPress admin, click on plugins, click on add new, and just upload it and click activate. Okay, once the plugin has been activated, you'll see a new menu called malware scanner on the left. Just click it. Right, once you click it, you will see something like this. Now you have to do this only the first time, because the first time when you install it, the system doesn't know, hey, I need to get started. Okay, because it does take some time for the first time. Okay, so you're doing this for the first time. So what you'll do is click on scan now. So let me try to explain what really happens when this thing is taking place. You can do something else while this is happening. You can be browsing your email, watch videos, but do not close out of it till the first scan is done. Okay, so what's happening is basically, as you can see right now, it's not only scanning just your WordPress content, it's also scanning your entire WordPress, your hosting files. So for example, you have other files on your hosting, it'll scan it. The reason for that is, you see the malware and all these malicious files, they don't usually, sometimes they do, but they don't usually originate from WordPress. WordPress is a pretty strong platform, but what they originate a lot of the times is from, let's say you have a hosting account and you installed something, or you downloaded, or you put a file on your hosting that might have an infected file that might infect your WordPress. Okay, that's a possible cause. You could have installed free theme or free plugin, and that's actually the #1 reason why people get malware. Now, I'm not saying don't download free stuff. You can, but just make sure that they are from a trusted source. Do not download any pirated softwares. Never do that, because that's the only cause. Because whenever you download a pirated software, how do you think the people are benefiting? Those people who are sharing the file, they're benefiting it because they install a bot and these infected files on your site. They don't, the infected files don't do anything for a couple of months, couple of years, till you forget about it. Then they start using your resources to, attack other websites or steal data, and a lot of, bad things, and they'll slow down your site and a lot of bad things. Okay, now whenever your site is infected, even Google will just get rid of it from search engines. Why is that? Now, Google's job is to find, as consumers, its job is to find searches and websites, right? So it would find your site that it has malicious files, because that's how Google crawler works. Is Google crawler, they don't actually look at your site visually, look how beautiful it is. All they do is look at the codes. Okay, so if your website is infected, they will just disable it, okay, from search engines. So it's very important to make sure that you are protected. Okay, now that was just a quick crash course on about malware. So as you can see right now, it's scanning pretty much everything. This process it depends on how big your hosting account is. It might take a while. As you can see, it says while we're waiting, it's been finding some files. For example, like this one, it says it's the reason it showed you this is because it it knows it's not a virus, but it just wants you to be aware that there is a file that does connect with outside world, which is perfectly fine. So if there was a virus, what you would see is a entire block would be red, and it would just quarantine everything. At this point, this is not a virus, so we are good. It says not a virus. If you want to get rid of it, just click on this just like this. But as you can see, it says not a virus, so you are good to go. Okay. Now, let me show you, and one more thing. Now, when this is happening, one more thing it's doing is it's basically hardening your hosting account. What is hardening? See, as I'm gonna try to make it as simple as possible. As a Linux, you're probably using Linux. Your hosting is hosted on a platform called Linux. Okay, Linux probably does a pretty good job of making sure that all the permissions, like who can access the file, who can access this source, protecting it. But when you are using softwares like WordPress or any other softwares, that kind of overrides what Linux wants you to do. So basically what's happening is it's scanning for malicious files, and it's also making sure that it's all your permissions and everything is being corrected. So if it's incorrect, it will correct it. Okay, and all this should not, no way should not affect any way your site runs, your speed, anything like that. It doesn't affect anything. Okay, so when this is running, your website should run as fast as it should be. It doesn't affect anything else. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and skip all of this and go to a different page. Now, once everything is done, I'll tell you, hey, these are not a virus. Okay, these are just, hey, it's information here. If there is a virus, it will tell you, it will give you a red warning. It will fix it itself. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, when you see scan complete, files hardened, now make sure you see this, because if you don't see files hardened, there might be some issues. So if you don't see file hardened, just get in touch with us and we'll take a look at it. But you should see scan complete, files hardened, and your system is secure now. So you're good to go. You can just exit out of it, and after this, everything is automatic. Now, how is it automatic? Your WordPress has core files, actually has something called cron jobs. Cron jobs, they run automatically, and WordPress makes them run it. Okay, you don't need cPanel, you don't need anything else. When they run, they are basically supposed to run any other cron jobs they're connected to. So basically our software is connected to the cron job and it's automatically ran. So you are good to go. So if you have any more questions, just get in touch with us and we are more than happy to help you out. I hope this plugin will help you sleep better, because I know myself, I've woken up and I look at my site, it's like, something happened to it and I don't know what happened. Now with this, at least I know that, there are no malwares or infections with my site. Okay. So with that in the mind, I want to thank you guys for your investment, and have a great day, great night. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Ciao.